Happy Halloween, folks. Got a Halloween sound effect for me? Ooh, that's going to also be a breezy day.
Yes.
Good to be with you on this spirited occasion. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. If they want to take this first game, they're really going to have to fight for it. The crowd will be against them. The opponent has been waiting for this for months. Should be a great test of their fortitude. Getting a little amped up. Opening night of the regular season now upon us. Shaq, what were you looking forward to the most here on opening night?
Two things. Let me get this out the way. Hanging out with you guys. You know I love you guys. I miss you guys. It's been a great summer. And getting back to the greatest game in the world.
Which of those, if you only had one, which of those would be?
I would have to say the game would come second.
Oh.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Halloween, and we got a treat for you. It's the opening of the NBA season. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
Now here's Allen. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Adebayo. Grant is out there with Allen, and it's Webster in at the small forward. Now here's Allen. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Baylor. To the wing on the left. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Allen. That one's not going to go. To the paint. Now here's Buford. He's covered closely. Ireland, defended by Allen. Here's Ireland. Sweet little floater.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Allen. He's guarded closely. The shot, no good. Baylor against Dudley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Baylor. Here is Dudley. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Allen outside. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Buford covering. Adebayo with the bucket.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Popovich passes to Buford. Takes the 13-footer. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Allen to the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Webster, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Baylor. He has 5. Now Allen. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Goes up the baseline. Grant. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Webster kicks to Grant. Dishes it to Allen. Pass to Dudley. To the left wing. Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Down low, it's deflected. Pass to Williamson. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
You know what, Greg? You're right. So many of their games are decided in the first half because their offense starts clicking, they build up a big lead, and just run away and hide. You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
From 10 feet out, he goes up again, and he lays it up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Warwick. There's the triple. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Williamson, the pass to Parker. Inside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 6 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
1:12 left to play here in the first. Here's Williamson. Here's Falk. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
There's the pass to Graves. Jackson with the bounce pass. Popovich passes to Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
The dish to Parker. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bolden, guarded by Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Here's Warwick. Right side Jackson. And that one, good. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And for a guy his size, Jackson has some nice handles, able to carve out there a beautiful scoring opportunity.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The away team, they're up by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish.
Buford is out there with Newman. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Graves in at the 2. And they're pushing it up. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. To the wing on the left. Here's Buford. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Graves. Here's Newman. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Graves. Jackson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Warwick. Not enough on that one as it misses. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Jackson. Now Buford. And there's the pass to Newman. And Warwick kicks to Buford. Passes to Graves. And there's the feed to Jackson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I tell you what, Jackson is a lot stronger than you realize until you see him up close. Also great at just staying in control and finishing those tough shots. And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
On the inbound, the shot by Adebayo, no good.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Stolen by Allen. He kicks it to Dudley. And it's denied. Ireland, defended by Allen. It's deflected. It's stolen by Webster. Baylor against Dudley. Tipped away. One-on-one fast break. And Grant sends it back. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Ireland, defended by Allen. Outside Baylor. Pass to Newman. Four on the clock. Here's Meyer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one. Allen surveying the D. With some arc. And Buford pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Meyer. Webster covering. Kicks it to Baylor. Pass to Newman. Baylor against Dudley. Lets it fly. And Grant sends it back.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Dudley against Buford. The pass to Adebayo. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And Dudley kicks to Allen. Over Popovich. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Here's Baylor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Baylor nails both of them. And here is Allen. He feeds it to Dudley. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Baylor. 17-foot shot on the way. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Webster with it. Passes it to Grant. Now Webster. There's 1:47 left now here in the second. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Webster. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Ireland defended by Allen, and that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. .131 left in the second quarter. Here's Meyer. Good on the 13-footer. 1:22 left here in the second. Now here's Allen. Dudley finds Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Pass to Meyer. And Grant sends it back.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Dudley, the bounce pass. Allen kicks to Dudley. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Dudley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
The shot by Baylor, no good.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now Allen. He's got 6. Unloads from 13. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. The away team, they're up by 10. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. We've got Baylor, and it's Meyer in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Lets it fly, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot.
Here's Allen. He kicks to Dudley. To the middle. Here's Grant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Grant's got his first basket.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Back to Baylor. Pass to Buford. Here's Ireland. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The putback. And Buford pulls it down. Buford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dudley against Baylor. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here is Allen. He has 6. Grant in the post, and the shot goes in. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Buford dishes to Baylor. There's the pass to Popovich. Buford with it, kicks it to Baylor. Shoots over Dudley. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. They get a hand on it. Passes to Allen. Pass to Webster. Here's Adebayo. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided, and a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. And Parker stays with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
For the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On Tuesday, and then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
He's off on the first.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
And the second free throw, good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Williamson. Parker left side. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 10.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Meyer. And yes, it's good.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Here's Williamson. And it goes down 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Warwick. Got a piece of it. Kicks to Buford. Outside Jackson. Graves passes to Meyer. Here's Warwick. And a miss there on the triple.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Here's Bradshaw. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Meyer. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
To the middle. .153 left in the third. Sinks the three-pointer. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
Let's see who's the last.
Tucking money in the safe for my kid.
Newman's checked in for Buford. .149 left in the third quarter. Passes it to Newman. Here's Warwick. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Parker. 1:21 left to play here in the third. Williamson, the pass to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Warwick. Pass to Graves to the left side wing. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Warwick the pass to Newman. Clock at 4. Graves. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Webster can't get the bucket. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
No good on that one.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
No coverage that time. Warwick's got 6.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Parker. Misses there. And so it's the visiting team enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pass to Williamson. Falk. Baylor defending. The pass to Webster. To the paint. Bolden. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dishes to Baylor. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Ireland, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes to Grant. Here's Williamson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Baylor. Defense is right there. The quick look, no good that time.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Here's Williamson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jackson passes to Newman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. No good on that one. Buford is checked in for Josh Jackson. And he's good on the second. Here's Allen. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Allen. Both shots good from the stripe. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Sunday, and then on Sunday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Blue shots.
And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Baylor against Dudley. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Kicks to Buford. Pass to Baylor. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Newman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line, Newman. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Allen. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Taken away. Pass to Newman. Ireland, defended by Allen. Here's Ireland, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line, Ireland. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Allen with it. Now the pass to Webster. He kicks it to Dudley. Grant surveying the D. Back to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Allen for the 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Now here's Buford. Tight defense on him. It's tipped. Now here's Allen. Passes to Webster. Allen finds Dudley. Back to Allen. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't hit from 12.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
To the paint. Here's Buford. Goes to the fadeaway and ends it.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork. And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating. And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Webster's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Now the dish to Buford. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Baylor against Dudley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Grant, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here's Webster. Allen outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Baseline jumper. Buford, no luck.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Off the inbound. Here's Bradshaw. Misses off the right iron. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Warwick. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now Henry. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.